Hello, my name is Juliette Oberding, and I'm the founder of Predictably Well. I am a solo here tonight as well, but I had a lot of help from a lot of people in this room. People, particularly at CoSpora, a lot of the engineers there helped me out. I have a friend back there who also is helping me with the slides. I got a lot of input and a lot of marketing data from people all around here, and so I want to thank all of you for being part of my team. So, Predictably Well, next slide. Predictably Well is an application that's based on predictive analytics, machine learning. And what it does is it helps people with chronic diseases, autoimmune disorders, or even allergies determine whether tomorrow is going to be a good day. So it helps them gain control of their lives, find patterns in their illnesses, recognize warning signs, and make healthy choices. So how does it do those things? So when you're diagnosed with a chronic disease, and I have a chronic disease, I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I know from experience what this is all about. When you're diagnosed, you start to lose control. You get a lot of symptoms, you get a lot of pain, inflammation, sometimes exhaustion, and you don't know when that's going to come on. And only after a period of time, like journaling and things like that, can you get a handle on what may be contributing to your illness. So with Predictably Well, what people will be able to do is take control of their lives quicker than you would normally. They'll be able to find those patterns that lead to flares, inflammation, pain, all of that. And they'll be able to see those warning signs and then maybe make some changes in their life, like with diet, with exercise, with getting into meditation or yoga or something like that that will eliminate stressors. Next slide. So as you can see, and I mentioned earlier, Predictably Well is based on predictive analytics. And so the technology does the heavy lifting. And what I mean by that is, what I mentioned before, is that generally people, they get journals, they kind of have this intuitive sense of what might help them other than medicine, because in these types of illnesses, medicine really takes away the symptoms. It's not a cure, all right? So people write in journals and they see what maybe works for them, and then that leads to potential subjective analysis of what could be the problem. As opposed to using predictive analytics, you can really see what is the problem based on the data that's collected. So it can be collected from a variety of sites. Google Trend for allergy. Let's look at that one particular area. For allergy, you can go to Google Trending, you can go to, data will be collected from Google Trending, from weather.com, from pollen.com, as well as from the user themselves. And then the user has options for what else they want to input, and they can also have information taken directly from their mobile application as to where they are located. So they can input things about diet, about exercise, about pain, and this potentially could work with two other applications that are out there now that are mobile apps. One is DAS, which is used by rheumatologists, and the other is My Pain Diary, which is used by the individuals. So over time, using the data that's collected, individuals will be able to see patterns. Perhaps when they're eating gluten, they find that they have more inflammation as to when they're not eating gluten. Perhaps when they're meditating or exercising more, they reduce stressors, and so they have less inflammation or less pain or less exhaustion. Next slide. So this is just an example of how this works, and you'll see up there that's Google Trends, weather.com, and information from the user, all coming down to create a health forecast. And that health forecast will let them know that tomorrow perhaps will be a good day. So for, say you're an allergy user, or person with allergies, and you have severe allergies, and one of the engineers here told me that this would be an amazing application for him, because sometimes when his allergies are really bad, he doesn't feel good when he goes out into the city or what have you. And if he had this application, he'd be able to know, okay, the pollen count is high, and how does this apply to me and all the data that I put in, so that would help him. So next slide. So here's some statistics. So 50 million Americans have autoimmune diseases, and 30 million are women. So that's 60% of the people that have these diseases are women. And if you look at the cost, the health cost there, it's $100 billion. And I'm out of time.
Thank you.